this round one day. It is your boy Ollie, man. I'm back like I left my keys because you know what I did. This is a bracket breakdown from your boy Ollie, and you all, and you already know what I am talking about. Is these brackets: East, South, Midwest, and the West. I'm finna give you my rundown, and I'm gonna give you my championship picks, Final Four picks. We got Duke versus Siena, round one. Duke moving on. Ohio State versus TCU, East bracket. That's gonna be a good matchup. Mobley, Lil Posey out there in TCU. That's gonna be a good matchup. I'm picking TCU. We got St. John versus Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa won a few years ago in the championship with a buzzer beater, but St. John's is really hot, coming off the Big East championship. Y'all, feed your brackets out, get them in, play your tournament challenge. It's going to be popping. Give a shout out to my two special guests. Shabazz made it today, and the Fab Five. They are here with me today, enjoying this selection first round matchups that we have presented to you guys, and we will keep presenting them to you. Still, we here in the East bracket. Kansas versus Cal Baptist. Listen, when I tell you Cal Baptist is a big sleeper, y'all, you know why? They can shoot threes. And if anyone knows about the NCAA tournament, you can shoot threes. And also, Kansas is a good team. Don't get it twisted. Peterson, probably the best player in the league right now, college that is. But guess what? He got knee problems, and he always needs to rest. Will he be well rested? I got Cal Baptist moving on. Bing, still in the East. Michigan State versus North Dakota State. This is a toss-up? Nah, it ain't. Michigan will prevail. Michigan State will prevail. Great coaching by Izzo. Bow, they moving on. UCLA versus UCF. This is a toss-up. UCLA got the transfer Donovan, who has been balling that point guard for UCLA. UCF, y'all, I'm telling you, the Golden Knights really can play basketball. Check them out. They will be playing. Of course, UConn, my guys, the number 2 seed got Furman at 10 o'clock on Friday night. We will prevail, blow their ass out, and we will be coming out the East. That's the East bracket I just gave you. Moving down to the South, Florida plays the winner of Peer Review A&M or Lehigh, and Florida will win that. So in the play-in tournament tonight, they got Peer Review versus A&M and versus Lehigh, and you got Miami of Ohio versus SMU. That's gonna be a good one. Clemson versus Iowa. When I tell you, Iowa has a scoring shooter, small forward slash power forward slash 3-2 guard, and sticks. The dude can shoot, bro. He's like another Larry Bird out there. So when I tell you, that's not a hand toss, you better pick Iowa. And we got Vanderbilt versus McNeese. Vanderbilt started off hot. They won 10 or 12 out the first 20 games. So they hot, and I think they will remain hot. McNeese, they had an upset last year in the tournament round one. I don't think it's going to happen this year. We got Nebraska versus Troy. Listen, Nebraska has never won an NCAA tournament game. Could this be the first year Nebraska win their NCAA tournament game? This is the South region. They are 4 seed. They play in Troy. So, a lot of people don't know nothing about Troy. Troy likes to run. One thing about the NCAA tournament, you get some guards, you're going to win. And if you hit some threes, you're going to win. So can Nebraska pull it off? That's the South region, still in the South region. And then we got on the 6-11 matchup, North Carolina versus VCU. North Carolina was so hot when Caleb Wilson was playing. He's out for the season. They shut him down. His daddy said, no, we're going to the league. Shut him down. Can Goldsboro prevail against VCU? And we know VCU's resume in the tournament is very good. North Carolina has to get people to step up. They're the powerhouse. I'm picking VCU. Sorry. Still in the South region. Illinois versus Penn. Penn is an Ivy League school. They won their Ivy League division. They are playing Illinois. I'm picking Illinois easy. Illinois is too big. They're too fast and they're too strong. Still at the 7-10 matchup, we got St. Mary's versus Texas A&M. Ooh, that's a good one. Look, St. Mary's has a guard, y'all, is a killer. I'm going to tell you, he is a baller. I'm talking about straight up baller. Texas A&M, the Aggies, exactly who they are, Texas A&M, the Aggies. And then still in the South region, we got the number 2 seed coming out the South region versus Idaho. Idaho potatoes will go no further than Idaho potatoes. Houston will beat them in that round. We got Arizona versus Long Island. Woo, woo. Shout out to Rod Strickland, y'all. Shout out to Rod Strickland. I'm telling you, I'm just giving you the first round right now. This is the Ollie Show, the Ollie Podcast. I'm back like I left my keys. We still on round 1. When round 2 pop off, I'm going to give you round 2. But this is round 1. On the West region, Arizona versus Long Island. Long Island from New York City. And guess who they coach, y'all? Rod Strickland. They won a division, made the tournament for the first time in a long time, but they're not going to beat Arizona. Sorry. Ooh, Villanova versus Utah State. Listen, I don't like Villanova. I'm a UConn man. UConn. But I'm going to tell you, Villanova has a freshman point guard. This might be the best freshman class ever. This Villanova point guard is really good and really cold. Pick them up on FanDuel. They will beat Utah State. We got Wisconsin versus High Point. That's a 5-12 matchup. We on the West seed. I'm going to tell you like this, y'all. High Point point guard in their championship game had 33 points. He's only 5'11". And guess what? He is not afraid of them bright lights. I think High Point could pull an upset if they stay on top of their game against Wisconsin. Wisconsin is tough. They're big in the front court, but I'm telling you, listen when I tell you, High Point has a guard. We got Arkansas versus Hawaii. We're still in the West seed. That's the 4-13 seed, y'all. Listen, Arkansas has 2 guards, freshmen. This might be the best freshman class. Cup Jr., and you still got Wagner coming off the bench, and you got Thomas. And they playing Hawaii. One thing about John Calamari, he's lost before in the first round. He's lost. They can be beaten now, but I don't see it happening. I got Arkansas moving on. We got BYU versus Texas. Listen.
I want you offensive rebound by Weaver.
Crunch time here, down to 2. Mark for the lead. Oh, he hits another one. 1 second left. Mark puts Texas in front.
I'm finna load up the pacer. I haven't even got to Georgia yet. We're going to get to Georgia. You see I got the Georgia scarf on. You see I got the Georgia thing right here. We down at the Airbnb right here, y'all. Enjoying our time, enjoying ourselves. BYU got the best freshman in the nation, AJ DeBonte. They got him saying going lottery number 1. Could they beat Texas? Summers is out for the season with an ACL injury. It's going to be a lot of BYU, a lot of AJ. It can happen. I don't see Texas beating it. We're still in the West region. The 3rd seed, Kennesaw State, down there on Georgia 400, up there by Woodstock. Guess who they're playing? Gonzaga. Kennesaw State, you can pull it off. You've done it before. Gonzaga is a powerhouse, yes, but they can be beaten. So right there, I'm picking Kennesaw State because Kennesaw State has a great point guard in Giles, and he be ball. Miami, Florida versus Missouri. This is a hand toss. This is a coin flip. I'm going to go with Miami. And we got, to round it on out at the West region, Purdue, Braden Smith, Player of the Year candidate versus Queens. Not Queens, New York, Queens, North Carolina. Boy, when I tell you, I seen Queens play the other day, and they are a tough, tenacious team. However, Player of the Year, Braden Smith, will prevail. And I got out the West, Purdue coming out the West. I got Purdue coming out the West. But that's still round one. I told you I'm going to get to round two when I get to round two. Moving on down to Midwest region. Number one, Michigan versus Howard. HBCU in the building. Shout out to the historic black colleges. They always get their seeds in. Howard made their first tournament win yesterday in the play-in tournament. And guess what? They're out of there. They're not going to beat Michigan. They're going to get dominated, and they might lose by 50. So shout out to Howard for winning their first NCAA tournament game, but you're going down. You're going down on Friday. Bing, bow, out of there. And up next, we got number 8, number 9 seed. Ooh, Georgia versus St. Louis. If Georgia is coached right, they will win the game. They have so many shooters. They have a hell of an athletes. And guess what they got? The human highlight reel son, Dominique Wilkinson. So Georgia will prevail over St. Louis. I got them going over St. Louis. This is Ollie's bracket breakdown. Just round one. Like I said, just round one. Round two, you're going to see it. I'm going to do it again right here on the Ollie Show. And up next, we got, still in the Midwest region, 5 versus the 12 seed. Texas Tech versus Akron. Akron won their division. They're a tough team. Texas Tech, Toppin is out for the season, but they still will prevail because they are a good, strong basketball team. Still in the Midwest region. Number 4, Alabama versus Hofstra. Straight out of Brooklyn. But it's going to be too much foul line. Holloway got a lot on his mind. You know, I know Holloway got caught with them 100 pounds of weed, but they still let them play. He's out on bail. Out on bail, fresh out of jail. Holloway said, I'm going to get me a W in this round one. And we got Tennessee versus the winner of Miami over Ohio, SMU, hand toss. I think Miami over Ohio should win. They're the only team went undefeated the whole damn season. But they will lose to Tennessee because Tennessee got Ahmed, a.k.a. / Lil KD, 6'10", 6'11" B-ball. The 3 seed versus the 14 seed. Virginia versus Wright State. I'm going with Virginia. There's going to be too much Virginia, too much big man, too much Cooper is going down. And then you got the 7-10 seed out the Midwest bracket. Kentucky versus Santa Clara. Y'all, Kentucky has been a joke all year. They've been blown out by 40. They've been losing by 20. I don't even know how they made the tournament, but they did because of their name. However, I got Santa Clara in Kentucky. I don't believe in Kentucky. I don't care. They're the most expensive team in the NCAAs, y'all. Most expensive team in the NCAAs, and they will go down round one. I hope they go down round one. And then to top it all off, Midwest region, number 2 seed, Iowa State versus Tennessee State, and this is round one only. I'm only giving round ones. Iowa State versus Tennessee, Midwest region. I got Iowa State beating Tennessee State. And that's my round one bracket breakdown. This is your boy Ollie. I'm back like I left my keys because you know what I did. Episode 18, Midwest Madness, March Madness breakdown. I appreciate y'all.